Well, cheers, and I do, buckaroos. How the heck are you? I found this new IPA from Boulevard listed on their website as a year-rounder. Let me give you a little bit of what they say about it as I try to get that can where you can see it there. Space Camper Cosmic IPA, India Pale Ale. Space Camper Cosmic IPA is an exhilarating initiation into a mind-bending alternate universe of India Pale Ales. Our brewers employ massive hop additions at the end of the boil and during fermentation to minimize upfront bitterness and create a juicy and bursting. Oh, I'm sorry. See, I screwed up there. Let me start again. And create a juicy IPA bursting with tropical fruit flavors and aromas of nectar and citrus. Recommended glassware, a pint glass, which I am not using. 5.9%, 50 IBUs using this glass. A friend sent me a Dogfish Head glass, perfect for IPAs. Not their signature IPA glass, but I do like this one for IPAs. 5.9, 50 IBUs are the numbers on her. Yeah, the first thing I noticed right away, though, actually, it's a big burst of orange and stone fruit. More specifically, apricot nectarine is what I get a lot of on the nose. Reminds me of a lot of those old Kern's nectars my dad used to carry on his catering truck. Used to carry the nectarine nectar, and that's what that aroma reminds me of right there. I don't even know if they make those anymore. Anybody out there? Kern's nectars. I don't know. They were big in California back in the 70s. I don't know if they're still out there or not. Oh, yeah. It's nice. The finish feels a little lazy to me, but it's people that like IPAs like this are probably going to like that, though. I was looking for something, memorable at the end, and I didn't get there, but the flavors are nice if these are the flavors you're looking for. Some citrus, you're going to find some tropical fruit notes, some stone fruit for sure. I definitely feel a lot of that nectarine that I talked about on the nose. It does dry up somewhat, but I was looking for something, I don't know, I guess I was looking for something magical that didn't happen. Flavors just kind of lay there for me. It's good. Again, I think people that like these flavors are going to like this IPA, and it is January as this comes out, but, craft beer has become like clothes. Everything comes out of season early. This really, for me, is a spring beer, even though it's coming out in the middle of winter. But that's the way things are these days. But yeah, I think this will be a nice, light, refreshing beer for spring drinking. I can also see using this as part of a marinade for a chicken or even a lighter pork. I wouldn't use it for a pork butt, but I think it'd be nice on a queen roast. I'm not sure I'd use it on a tenderloin. It might be too much for a tenderloin, but you got to be careful when marinating a tenderloin because you could kill it fast. But yeah, I think for pork and or chicken, if I use this on chicken thighs, chicken legs or thighs, I wouldn't worry. If I was using it for chicken breasts, I wouldn't marinate very long. If I was using it as a whole chicken, I'd say 6 to 8 hours. I'm not sure if I'd go all the way to overnight. But yeah, if I was doing chicken breast, I'd only let it sit a couple hours. If I was doing a pork tenderloin, probably about the same. But if I was doing a queen roast, yeah, I think I might go, 4 to 6. But yes, it would add those nice light fruit notes. Also, the beer is a natural tenderizer. It is really good on particular meats. I think this will be a good one. Fish is a good question. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'd use it. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking it through in my head. Yeah, I think I might use it on salmon, especially if I was doing a farm salmon, an Atlantic salmon, where you want to really add some flavor. If I was shelling out the money for a Copper River or a good sockeye, I don't think I would because I really want that natural salmon flavor to shine through. But if I was trying to punch up an Atlantic salmon, yeah. Again, though, I wouldn't marinate very long, just a couple hours. And I wouldn't use just the beer. I'd use it as part of other things, other spices going on. But I think those fruit notes would be nice. Yeah, but yeah, if I'm spending $25 a pound or more for Copper River salmon, no man, I ain't seasoning much at all because that salmon is beautiful as is. I'm going to use a little salt. I'm going to use I'm going to use a good quality salt. I'm not using the one with the, an umbrella. No, 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 no. But yeah, and some fresh cracked black pepper. But I would keep it simple. I would probably myself. I would probably want to grill it, but now I've kind of lost track of where I was going with the video and talking about go back to the beer. I sometimes it's hard for me not to relate beer to food. I like to do a lot of both. I love to drink the beer, but I love to cook as well. Uh, and I'm trying to make healthier choices into the new year, food-wise, and still find a way to not give up drinking craft beer, which does tend to have a lot of calories in it. I have been cutting down on the amount, though, especially at a time. Even watching the game, the AFC Championship, the NFC Championship, were yesterday as I record this video, and I only had 3 beers all day. And I think those are the choices you got to make in an attempt to lose weight, but still not give up the things that you love. You really have to. I'm having to really think about moderation for everything. Because I don't want to really, a lot of people make blanket changes. They give up bread or they give up sugar. They make these big sweeping choices. And if that works for you, that's fine. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But I'm trying to get healthier without making big sweeping changes, making small, smart changes. And it has worked a little bit. Last year I did lose about 45 pounds. And I say last year, but actually that was only from July to the end of the year when I started having some weight loss, or was able to start having some weight loss. So I think I can make some noticeable changes noticeable health changes by making smart food and beverage choices, and adding more exercise. Now I have the ability to do that with the job that I have now. I don't dislike this beer. It's one of those things. It feels like the beer feels like kind of a miscongeniality of juicy IPAs. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know there's anything memorable about it either. Just kind of, flavors are okay, but I don't know that it comes together in the right places for me anyway. Like I said, I was kind of waiting for the flavors are there, but they never get up to a certain level. It all just stays. I kept waiting for that one aroma, that one flavor, or the finish to really do something spectacular. Never quite gets there, but I don't know that there's anything wrong with it either. So, I mean, is it a beer I would buy again, though, is the question. Gosh, that's a tough one. Right now I'm going to say no, but the truth is, as we get a couple, 3 months down the road, if I see it again, I might pick it up for an occasion. For one reason or another. Heck, I may just want to try to use it for food or do something with it. Who knows? But yeah, again, there's really nothing wrong with it. I'm not finding anything in the flavor or the aromas that is off-putting. I'm just not finding anything in the flavor or the aroma that really gets to where I think it ought to get to. So there you go. I am Tom, a beer whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor wisdom man. All around good guy. Cheers.